Mr. Strapped In for Safety is back. It's your boy J God. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Red button on the right side. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Why are we here? Danny Myers, John the Don, been beefing. Now, John didn't pay Danny his, I guess, second half for the in-game card. And Danny talked about it at first. And he went on Caps and talked about the situation. Now, he had to tell Caps that John didn't pay him, because why would Caps ask the question if Danny got paid? So you already telling people about the business. Now, Danny, if it's about the money, because you try to fade up John, you want to fade with him. If it's about the money, then say it's part because of the money. You said that he didn't pay you your second half twice. So it has to be about the money, and even if it's a little bit. Because if you're not tripping off of it, you just leave it alone and just don't deal with the nigga then. Remember you was like, it's my fucking money. Remember that? I remember that, Danny. And now you like, oh, I want to fade with him because he told me to eat a Frank. To eat a D. All right, Dan. And no battle rapper had that type of energy for you. But in a face-off versus Tay-Rock, Tay-Rock told you F you. That's on par of eat a D. You ain't do nothing to him. And he got in your face after the face-off was over. You ain't do nothing to him. Stop trying to be the cool dude in the party. And try to be, hey, man, I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that. When you worried about that. Come on, man. It is what it is. You popping up to multiple platforms speaking about that situation. What you can do what you going to do. But if it's about the money, then it's about the money. And then you saying, I ain't never text him, call him about this situation, about the money at all. All right, if you're not going to call about it, you're not going to, then why? If you never text me, if you never text him about it, why bring it to the internet, man? Why bring it to the internet? Why don't you go to him first? Hey, John, I need that, man. He might have sent you the money. Come on, man. Let's be serious. Let's be real. It's about the money. Let's say you fade up with John. You said, John, I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to put my hands on you. You beat him. You beat the brakes off him. You got blood. You got his blood in your hands. And you fade him up. What if John sue you? That man, Danny Myers, yeah, he was the aggressor. He put his hands on me. He beat me. My blood is in his hands. I need about $300,000. Now you owing him money, and you gotta take battles just to pay that guy. If I was John, you beat me up like that, and I sue you, after the first couple payments, I'm gonna give you $300. Now, Danny, and I'm gonna message you. Hey, yo, Danny, send that back though, cause you still owe me $300,000. How about that? Now, eat a D. And the problem don't get solved. Let's say you pull up on John. I want the fade. He walk away and say, man, I don't want to fight you, man. And you swing on him. He duck. and he just happened to get the best of you. Now you just took an L, and he didn't give you the bread. That's a double L. Now, Danny, Caps asked a real good question. And it was a question I did not expect him to ask. He said, if you was to fade with him, right, would you be okay not getting the money after the fade? Because if you fade with somebody, you're not getting the money. You're not, unless you rob them, you ain't getting the money. You're gonna have to get it in blood. And Danny paused and said he gonna have to give me that money too. Oh, Danny. But Danny, man, even if it's like 10% about the money, it's still 10% about the money. The money has something to do with it. Now, do I think you're entitled to your money? Of course I do. Of course I do. But, like, don't be the moral police when it's you, but when other situations happen, you not the moral police then. You ain't never pop up and said, hey, with the Hustle and John situation, you ain't never pop up and say, hey, man, Hustle, maybe you should give John his deposit back because that's not right to keep the money. You mind your business. When it's everybody else, you mind your business. Now, hey, Daddy, I think it's kind of karma that he got you like that. I think it's kind of karma, only because you did call out a few battles. And you know how battle rappers work when it comes to redoing the battle, and you gotta get another deposit. So some of y'all be getting time and a half pay. Some of y'all be giving time and a half pay, getting paid 2-3 times, and had that situation happen like that. So maybe that's a little karma when it comes to you. Now, like I said, Daddy, it's about the money, man. Do I think you should fade up with John? I don't think so. I think you should just leave it alone and don't even bang with Joe. All right, man, he a sucker. Leave it alone. Hey, yo, John said something real crazy. He was like, hey, man, all Danny gonna do is talk to me if I let him. Woo! Oh, John, when you start talking like that, man? When you start talking like that, like, man, he Shrug Life for real. It's not bullpen no more. It's Shrug Life. He don't care, man. He told that man, all he gonna do is talk to me if I let him. I don't want to hear you, Daddy. You did too much. You doing this internet issue, you ain't never called me. And Danny gonna think about it. Cause Danny a grown man. He really gonna think about it. I think he really gonna think about it as a grown man. I think if they talk, Danny really gonna think about it and be like, hey man, that did happen. I want my money though. And I think Jar real enough to give him his money if he was to ask him. But it is what it is. They calling him John the Con. John the Con. Now, on that in-game card, I'm gonna be real. I always thought John and Cassidy allegedly had a little deal on the side. Hey man, I'm trying to sell tickets for real for the event. Just say you don't got a promo or nothing. Don't say nothing else about it. And then after that, You know, I let everybody know the day of the battle when everybody bought the tickets and all that. Right? And just Cassie just happened to agree. Maybe that happened. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Because like Cassie never really said nothing too crazy about Jon Jon, so it's like that's always been kind of weird to me. And like Cassie he basically bit the bullet and all that. So, hey man, it is what it is. But respect to Danny, man. Respect to Jon Jon the Don, man. Hash that out, man. And if it comes to a fade, and y'all gotta have that fade to solve that problem, do what you gotta do as men. If it's Jon Jon, hey man, I need that money. I want that money, man. It's been 2 years. And you get the money, that'll be great. If you don't, man, hey man, this battle rap, keep it pushing, keep it moving. But what do y'all think, man? Do y'all think Jon Jon should pay Danny, even though like Danny went to multiple platforms and talked about Jon Jon not giving people their money? Do y'all think Jon Jon should pay the money? Do y'all think, hey man, get it in blood? Or do y'all think they should just hash it out and just let bygones be bygones? But it's your boy J God. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Red button on the right side. And my closing statement. Let's own something.